This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
This morning I have in the studios Honorable Joe Ghartey. Kamete Fantipa Honorable Yana person in the Kafantini. Honorable Akwaba.
Medasi.
Now I'm to say.
Abankano so I like Kankran.
Oh,
you market
Inuga.
Onuga ona.
Enuga.
Dabi Onuga.
Onuga. And not just say
one thing cry. I just say one count.
Onuga just say.
I just say one thing cry.
Ah, okay.
But ton across is here. You about Kumasi.
Over Tommy. It's about Kumasi. I'm just meton.
Only what Tommy.
All right. Kwakwata say OT or show na. Men now a semano.
Yo.
Abrante ufa no call Railways Ministry. Only nante. O say o yare pa. Na utu car free and crime ba agogo. Ebe share no. Wadwene ho abesi ne onte ase. Nti anope o so o hwe ya o te se obundi no so transi amenka nche o se o da wase dodo.
Meso medanasi. Ade ye. Yasina yimpa no asam. My classmate were primary school. Means attorney general. Obey a lawyer. And I mean only a year Juma. I could follow from Penco. The means attorney general 2006, 2007. And okay, cham there, me as a criminal. And beside I was the name. I say, Mum was in a me policeman, meaning to my car name. Number brand the law office. No home there. Attorney general and the uncle. Now catch him the master for two reasons. First of all, I didn't have a uniform policeman. And the second is I didn't think it was a serious matter. He died. When he died and I went to Muko Neyid, Neyid catch him said the only thing your friend wanted for you was for you to visit him.
And
I didn't do it. I decided that my attitude would change. Small things are important.
Small things matter.
They matter. Human beings matter.
Human beings matter. Yeah. His name is Honorable Joe Ghartey. I'm not paying anyone come up here to fear. Na Sikado Ketan, what to say?
Yeah. Often constituency Congress. BBA Boko. But that one I see. But that executive and I say, Sunday, ever Ghana Parliament this year. Honorable James Abunsu from Ashanti region.
Honorable Betma by microphone ka krama. Aha. Be okay.
Eko Ashanti region this year. Honorable James Abunsu from Ashanti Parliament. Honorable James Abunsu from Ashanti region. Or the work of 7 terms, so
that's right.
If you were Honorable Katie Hammond, Honorable Kennedy Japan, work of 6 terms.
Matisse was on Kobio.
Why?
Honorable Kennedy Japan.
I don't know.
If you were 2024,
if you were go for 4, Honorable Benito Usubio, Ashanti region, Honorable Jemfi, Ashanti region, Honorable Isiama, Isaac Isiama, Ashanti region, and Emi Jogati from West region, and I go 5 times.
Okay.
Now, say Parliament, if you go first term, we vote out, second term, third.
Yeah, to know.
So I had to thank my executive for being behind me, the police station executive. So for me, that was the main focus of my, and also to assure them that I'll continue to be there for them. I'm someone Kobio. It was a very nice.
Also Kobio. Movie 2024 Kobio.
I said it before the election.
And you're still stand because the baby Naka see Kobio last time another name talk.
Massa, my court Parliament. I went to Parliament in 2005. It's okay.
The Obesumbia Wasum.
Baby.
Okay. Railways 2017 I think 11 January. And I'm on Penny Bolding said railway development or people were like, railway development Joe Ghartey, former Attorney General. But Ghana for going to 2024, 2020. on radio everywhere. I say one of the working ministers in Nana Danko Kufuor Memo, the railway minister. Mikael Ba Kumasi, Omanpenina Crabo, Abaso, Ewo, Kasi, Edua or something.
Yes.
Line, no. Yeah. No. I was there because now I'm a MC for the occasion. After you to why you no minister again?
That question must be answered. No, I am not the person to answer. The Constitution gives the president the power to decide who will minister at what time. Chief, 2006, Mr. Attorney General. 2005, Mr. Deputy Attorney General. 2006 to 2009, enemy Attorney General. Ghartey Damino will break my record. Nancy, I was the youngest Attorney General in the Fourth Republic.
Okay.
Attorney General Mukon and Sebi, Mengu Masi, Jumaka Kram, the Shaya Justice for. Since I left the Attorney General's position, I've been given 2 awards for what I did when I was there. I can talk about that later. My parents, Mom, Railway. Before Railway, my Deputy Speaker. Onya Yamina Sama, Minda Yamiasa. If you give me any job, I mean, them jobs this year, they will station her, Mpraha. I'll sweep here. That if you are not careful, it's either you slip and fall down. Any job I get, I do it well.
Oh no, but your distance, they say, come with me, you mask, and a crama.
Hey,
Obia Tionka.
COVID.
And so, if you are before we has sanitized and everything, I'm on for us a casa no way check.
My for jobs a BM, but
and you are safe.
I'll be mad today, new variant about South Africa.
And so, you are safe with me.
Okay, and I'm not there. Yankupon Adum, mentor politics in 2005, the President Kufuor Deputy Attorney General.
That's right.
2006, no, I'm Attorney General. Recently, the Ghartey Damino breaking my record.
That's right.
I was the youngest serving Attorney General. I was the longest serving Attorney General at President Kufuor's time.
Okay.
President Kufuor had 2 years. Papa Usankuma had 2 years. And I could do 1 year. Your co-opposition. Second term in opposition, and I am deputy speaker. And now we are Babin, met na parliament. Babin, since obey speaker, I'm not office there. Babin, time me speaking, and I'm in clash time, yeah, I'm a minority leader. Babin, before I became a speaker, the first term of the time in opposition, because XTX, I was the main attacker who took him on. But he said on the floor, sitting in the chair there, 6 months each. He had relaxed the rules for them for 6 months. But from now, he's going to be fair and firm like Ghartey was when he was speaker. I was surprised because I didn't think that.
Oh, that can be bizarre.
I didn't think that you say that. And President Akufo-Addo mom, railway ministry. But actually, I was even prophesying when I was going in there. I will be there for only 4 years. I was saying, okay. Then by the time I leave, by the time of the end of the Akufo-Addo, the first term, by the time I leave, people will be clamoring for the job. It's in I informed the BBC said, why did I say that? Why did I say by the time I leave? Do I know something? I said, I didn't know why I said it. It's I mean, most women do here, so he gave me the job, difficult job. I thank God he gave me the job. I'm no longer there. I thank God I'm no longer there.
We thank God you're no longer there.
Yes.
Are they?
Because anything that happens on this earth, I thank God. God knows best. I'm also doing 1 or 2 things.
Oh, okay.
I'm a lawyer, but I've stopped going to court. I have a law firm. Thankfully, my wife is a lawyer. My daughter has become a lawyer.
Whoa.
And there are other lawyers in the firm. Occasionally, they ask me for advice. I have an office there, but I don't practice.
One hour for how come?
Practicing lawyer. I write law books. Me business kakra. And I mean, idea about one year, Simenka. Don't the menka.
One is Simenka.
Massa.
So yeah, I will say.
Who's a
Bible school have this of one.
Menka or Massa Menka.
Then come on,
about That no so man can't menka.
Oh, okay.
Bible school there Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now, only be we are just say ye to Obama or declaration yes say party ni bia over ko prima penny na anything ya ma opposite.
Well, I didn't say it after the election. I said it before the election.
You said it before the election.
Yes.
Because people say you to Obama we
no. I said it before the election. Me radio station, Radio 360.
Okay.
Watakradi. Ya kasa ya na obi sam say this is my 5th term. Me san ko parliament bi ana Mr. David. Me ko parliament bi. And like you, he asked me say am I sure because they been one wa am kasa on bekwa. Later no me say oh, chief, I'm sure. I won't go again. No say last time we say ba obe me bi ana ba no yes mamika. And I say oh yes, ya me aduma. The tip is there. I didn't make any declaration after the election, but it doesn't matter. See, our party no omudin braba. Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
The party changed its constitution in a trade fair. A trade fair, the Congress that we had at trade fair, they changed their constitution. And then we gave the National Council some power to make rules. I chaired that session. I'm a lawyer. I've been a lawyer for over 30 years. I obey rules. The party CCR says that we shouldn't talk about these matters. So I obey rules. And see, Ibibi say, what's the moment?
Okay.
And see, let's talk about something else.
Now we'll change.
Let's talk about something else.
Railway sector.
Yes.
We want to. You are no be a young recap. Oko hona de ne wo na ofri ho de na ne wo de eja. Because we will be on ma yes no former railway minister ohunu say railway and say training nam Ghana baby be asantino si na yesi na nado so obeye railway akopa ga obeye we akoha definitely e was say near maybe did that kwen man san edro there na okoto ye na besi nei there na ujai.
You know, when we, if I said, for me, the thing that gave me the most joy, as the most happiness in the minister, the current minister, I said I work him publicly, and I work catch him privately. So that he didn't know the madam, but I call ministry don't we? Me care pardon or tabi some there. Why are you bringing all this to cabinet? Me and I can't tell massa. Mazi or $1 million business one to me for BBI for cabinet. So most ministry smaller projector just pass through procurement now. Once it has been approved under the budget and so on. You call more than anything you look at if you we didn't even have an office for 6 months. For 6 months and I was operating out of Parliament. My office in Parliament, and I had me staff from the public service. Then me care Ajako Yankupon Wafren Yamevene Crency or me uncle or me uncle from Yama Frama was me in 3 years, but he was my friend from when we were young. Now about Parliament and say a speaker, whether deputy or full speaker, whatever, was some power. In fact, Mitamaka Tuma speaker or Parliament within Parliament, also some Tuma president or within Jubilee House, but outside that. Within Jubilee House, President Tum on Namo, and then Krofusu Namo Nami Wanda Michana, the Parliament the speaker ba or Asha Udini, Mr. Speaker, okay, it will be a MP or so general. And the strict rule in there, any MP, you should get out of the way. You should go into a room or something like that.
That's not only true.
Yes, me speaker was so I miss want now no be because I didn't want to pass to my head. And so Ajako knew me the time I was a speaker. And then I was no longer a speaker and I'd been made a minister. I was driving my own car. I don't have a problem driving. Mom to me drive my own car. I like driving. I'm a lawyer, I'm a driver. I drive from north down south. Into no pay fee office, no car, and I'm from books in Tofu or Parliament. I remember this very carefully. Now, Job 600, my parky wall one side, and no in front of Job 600. No books Tofu no came. Oh Joe, is there nobody with you? Oh no, Gwenny over from books. My senior, we went over from books. No. there's something wrong. It's a muka permanent child there. The workers on for bima. First also on from more. I mean, you could me find the office clerk, and one or two people who were parliament or pedo juma. Morning juma. I could say every but more office for now speaker or pay juma. One day or ben. Mr. Can you type us? I can type. Sit down. Yes. So we started with nothing and nobody. After one, the civil service, one man secretary and one man chief director. But work on Oba. We had a map. We had big dreams, a vision, and nothing. Now, make a time you can defend your budget or what's the defend your budget or Independence Square Arc in I'm a catch up and Brent me on a suddenly be anxious suit. It was a why you for measure why you with visit these are white people and they bounce with John. Nothing. Using my own car, buying my own paper, everything. There, so one more position now. You have a choice. A good market there end yet in there are certain conditions. But I'm not what's in there as the when the going gets tough. The tough get going. President Akufo-Addo Nankasa, when I was a junior lawyer in his office, Omam Kessben, that means a legal aid case.
So Akufo-Addo and Prempe
and co. As a young lawyer.
Okay.
Omam Kessben, that means a legal aid appeal. We can make a change the president. Nana, the M friend Nana, as this is to me, it's too difficult. What's the question bill, Nabra? Moko here bill na me. Listen to me. I said, well, you are going to court on Monday. It may collapse because the case was a difficult case. Made appeal. It's a court Monday. But some chambers, no be some there. I was caught, and I'm missing there. I'm still on my feet. Unless you manage to keep the attention of the court of appeal for one day on this case, I'm coming to the jail in that case. But it was legal aid. Movie a case in Okecham there. I knew it was a difficult case, but bad cases make good lawyers. It's not good cases that make good lawyers. Lawyer or bad case.
And I make the best out of that case.
I lost the case, but one of the things I remember of the case is the Justice Sapon, who was then DPP. Okasem. Okay, I must congratulate this young man for his industry. Of course, he finished me after that. I mean, but he said that. And see, what the Juma moment, the same thing came to my mind. Railway, they had one Ghana Railway Company Limited.
Yeah.
Ghana Railway Company Limited, they hadn't paid their workers for about 6 months. They were operating above when they left us about 900 kilometers of rail line. Accra to Kumasi, Takoradi to Kumasi, then Takoradi to Accra, passing through Achiasi and so on. Accra Kumasi lining, it hadn't run for over 10 years. Takoradi lining, the last time it ran was about 2005. And Accra Takoradi Kumasi line 2005. When Accra has the lines, so it stopped running. What was left was Accra in Sawom, Accra Tema, and then Takoradi and Takwa. Now, Kofupi will be some questioning. All the railway line was narrow gauge. You have an Old Testament, and we decided to change it to standard gauge. Railway line on here space. I was training Bofuma. And some baby to here space. If, for example, Accra for to Tema, there's nowhere else to use the standard gauge but where the narrow gauge is. So the question was that should we keep the standard gauge or should we change it, or we change it progressively? We decided in our time there we'll do it progressively. We'll try and restore just the Accra Tema, Accra and Sawom, and maybe Takwa line, and then progressively we change it to standard gauge. I heard the deputy minister speaking not too many days ago that we a real track B, but even though we be narrow gauging, they can maintain the narrow gauge whilst they change it to standard gauge. I think that was the same policy we're following. But because also we decided to change it affected some of the narrow gauge operations. Mukro Escado Weekendi. Mukro a place called Kujokrom Neshim. It drew a shape CCR. There's work on the line towards a place called Ango. If you want, we assigned a contract to do a line from the harbor to after Takwa, Huni Valley, about 100 kilometers of railway line. And we assigned also another contract, Ekrobi, to do the line from Kumasi right down to Obuasi. So there's a gap between Obuasi and Huni Valley. The minister has told me before that also is focusing on it and trying to get a line to Ofenden, to Awasu, and then to Inehini. The total will be about 400 kilometers. In my time, what we signed is about 200 kilometers. So we've done about half of the line. Now, also, we were working on the line from Tema to Impakadan. Tema to Impakadan line. It became
a popular name, Impakadan.
Tema to Impakadan line then. President Kufu at the time, under Professor Hamiyan Kofi, who was Minister for Ports, Harbours and Railways. Yeah. And I was designing as what they call a multimodal transport system from port to port. So the thing was that the trade line would take off from Tema, come to Akosombo, and then they'll put the goods on water all the way to Yape or Bupe, and then transport it maybe to Paga by road. It's a multimodal transport system, which was an excellent idea. All the designs soon as it went to me, we started the process of trying to look for money, and NDC Fube, they continue the process and managed to get some money from India. The remarkable thing about this line, that's why I like it so much. In the October 2016, then the loan for the project came to Parliament, and I was sitting in the chair that day. The chairman said, "Bonso at his best. Oh, sorry, charm the line. Problem, where it is going to even pass. No, that's the problem. So, what can we meet him there? Then just about win election. You do know who implemented this project? Chano Pano, the thing was passed. I was sitting in the chair. Me, a minister, and a mukro. Me, engineer, square. Then while some of the concerns that were being raised in Parliament. Tema to Akosomon K. Tema Professor Miyakofi no more years in 2006. There was not all this problem of terrorism in Nazi. Now we are in 2017-18, where the world has changed.
Okay.
All our security installations must be looked at carefully. The Akosombo takes over 50%, about 50% of our electricity use in Ghana. It's the cheaper source. The line warrior, it will pass through rock by Akosombo, about 1.3 kilometers, and at a certain point it will be 60 meters away from the dam. Then it will go and land at a place called it will land where they do the Princess
Dodi
birth. They for 1 year any area for development because very rocky. Now me engineers now, but more engineer lawyers there are as many opinions as lawyers. If 3 lawyers will have be on the Abakala. Akrobakada is black. Akrobakada is not black. And Akrobakada is dark. So they'll give you 3 differences. And all of them are right.
Okay.
Maybe say engineers. Papa Masa. I mean, me a simple lawyer. One sure. Some said it can affect the dam. Some said they can do controlled drilling. They can even drill underwater. Mr. Chief. Pano. One sure, ma'am. Because Ghana in your way. You are in public office. And this is my advice to all the people in public office. You do something with your best intention. When it's being looked at in 2-3 years' time, you'll be surprised the interpretation
people who will put to it.
And the crucifixion that you'll be subject to. BBR, Ghartey. What's your Ben? Argument, people. What's your Ben? One saying the dam is rock and clay. So they cannot confirm to you. They cannot confirm that if there's the drilling goes on, it will affect the integrity of the dam. Then you cannot confirm what it can. I'm not going to do that. So there was the opportunity at that point to get rid of the contract because You sign consequent bombe. After you sign, after the thing passes through Parliament,
you have
to go through. No, but you have to go through a number of CPs. It is a signed contract of Parliament. You haven't finished. As the STX in of Parliament, did it ever happen?
Materialize.
Yeah, so it doesn't. I mean, the fact that it's passed through Parliament doesn't matter. But I said, let's look at another way. We are going to cross the Kosombo, the Volta River. So they should give me designs of how we can cross the Volta River. And this was in February, March, and they did the designs. Luckily for us, no. At the same time, the Burkina people. I went to the president to Burkina in April. And they said they wanted a line to Ouagadougou. What's the president that Bonde would do Pedoko Paga. That was shared. Munjan Paga. Umbra Ouagadougou. Into a chair, and no one. We formed a joint committee. How they can come to Ouagadougou. They decided the port they wanted to start from. Also, now decided where they want to enter Burkina Faso. There were two choices: either we start Takrady and Tema. Secondly, either we enter through Paga and then we enter through Hameli. Burkina Faso will pay Tema. And we will enter through Paga. What are designs in? So what for Volta Regional? Was it for Uti? Was it for North? Was it Batamalia? It's about 200 kilometers shorter than over through Kumasi.
Okay.
So technically now 200 kilometers in a railway line, even at $5 million per kilometer, is $1 billion. So I mean, it's a lot of money.
It's a huge investment.
And also, so if through India, you can go to Sheni where the iron ore is. And then thirdly, so because of the Tema proposed Tema Kosovo line, say changing here Tema Pakadana would have started the journey to Paga.
Okay.
So we changed it. We changed it and took it to Parliament again. And Parliament accepted it, and we got more money to do it. So now it's crossing the Volta River. Echo Volta River, work is being done, and then it will continue from there, hopefully, to Paga. But I mean, within 4 years, we managed to start work on these two lines. We tried very hard there, Accra Kumasi, because if you're between Accra and Kumasi, that's where the population is, even for passenger. I mean, Accra has about 5 million people. Kumasi has about 3 million. If your surroundings and environs, I would say it's easily 12 million people. So, and Kofu feel there. So that's about a third of Ghana.
Accra Kumasi, Amanfo Adwene, Omomutie Kumasi, Dodona, Buankra. How do we connect?
The transport minister, Honorable Isiama, God bless his soul. Me we FMB yedi. No na Mr. Buankra never dies. And Mr. Buankra never dies. Until we signed the contract for, even before they signed the contract for Buankra, when I was at Accra Kumasi, we were trying to do it on BOT, build, operate, and transfer. But I don't know where they fish now. I said, baby, but it was very much part of our program. And the minister has assured me that he's following up on almost.
We'll follow it up to the minister.
Please.
There are near maybe you have a person me koti na me chame hoba. On the 29th of August 2021, Tescon invited you to a meeting and you made some quotes. He said, I joined the MPP in 1992 because I believed at the time that no other political arrangement offered such opportunity to Ghana and to myself, and my view on that after so many years has not changed. Just as Elisha got a double portion of Elijah's anointing, the youth must achieve double of what their seniors achieved. I am convinced beyond reasonable doubt that history will remember Nana Akufo-Addo kindly, if for nothing at all, for the implementation of free SHS and Agenda 111. Mami Dani Muhumra Sisia.
Also a badu. I tell you, Munamane Etamuda, a BNN,
me nobody in Como. And you know, some if you were chilling,
I just said, we your mind, we are spies, so the spy will love me.
Oh, James Bond. It's not a bad movie at all. Yeah, Kokofa commercial will come and see Abasisia. Then we will look at that. Why would you say that Ghana, if for nothing at all, free SHS and Agenda 111? Agenda 111 gradually is almost becoming a controversial or probably a much talked about health project, which is one of the largest investment if it comes through in Ghana. It's a home run this year, na commercial no na yeba. So stay with me, we'll be back. But with cause of time, let's move on. Honorable Ghartey, if for nothing, Ghanaians will remember Nanado with the legacy of free SHS and Agenda 111, which is the building of 111 hospitals. Why do you think these are the two major legacies and Nanado between Ghana for? When we are done, then we'll look at justice for all.
Okay.
So these are two things we
Thank you.
Now.
The free SHS, 2012, the last rally 1 year was Secretary Takradi, where was Jubilee Park. Now the President Akufo-Addo and the President Kufuor will be sharing with me for with schedule and then you cray. Huge rally. President Akufo-Addo okasa about free SHS, and I will say go because it's personal for me. Mommy, your teacher. My papa winner with 6.
Mommy, teacher.
Yes.
So, mommy, teacher.
Dama, it's an happening. Teacher, you be your discipline. Almost ya but ya China.
Debbie.
Thank you. Hey,
to change.
I got you, teacher. Watch your mama.
Went to change pa to be a check years back. Once a while, be there. Now you
But anyway, my mother was a teacher.
Okay.
My father died when I was 6. Baba we in maybe 6. It's a teacher. Oh yeah, we find the if you papa. Mammy so be a ocean coffee pee. Oh, now one baby, but numbers be 8. The time behind me the phone. It be about Obasena. Every room, only guest room. I was a joke at the phone. Oh yeah, my school fees. No one fancy me especially. What we be even at law school, all the school fees work him kakra.
Oh, we in fancy pinball.
Yes. Now your seniors must be found double man. Middle of the term, the way Jaws is now the middle of the term, and some boys have still not paid their school fees. If you hear your name, please walk out. Now, oh yeah. Na me enemy prefect. It's very prefecting. On the didn't was the bram of press table. One book. Then be some more there. Se go French and my famba. I mean, I should go home and where am I going to get the money from? Would you fear my message? Call one uncle so. Catch on that some way. See. Uncle was he's not expecting also one number and then to cut a long story short. So for me, it was personal. So to think about it, the now I was thinking about it, the memory filming. President Akufo-Addo ba e biara film bio. Oh yeah, okay exam and ofi because the there is not there. Free SHS is not a perfect system. There's nothing perfect in this world but God. Now, President Washington, and look at the number of children, hundreds of thousands of children. This year, they are part of school. This year, the truth of the matter in there. Because so many people are educated, it's putting pressure on the employment situation.
Okay.
But it will improve. Yeah. It will improve. And a more educated society will be a more progressive society. It's amazing. Personally, I always thank President Akufo-Addo for free SHS. Also, I'm an MP. Before free SHS, what's our school fees? Your school fees, so this year, we free Kakaso, personally. Sure. And you know, my wife told me something. If I don't you agree with me, and okay, I'll say it in English, and you can tell me. She said, when God gives you a vision, He does not necessarily give me a photocopy. So pursue your vision, even if I don't understand it and appreciate it now. With time, as it materializes, I'll come and understand and appreciate it.
I don't just say wa mama ketewa bi ana wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu wa wo de koso na ye
yes
sa de kro no pia me ba beti ase
thank you
mama no nyina so betu ho anamo
over the years, from Kwame Nkrumah doing Akosombo, I work at the Akosombo is too big for Ghana. We are 6 million people there, and since Akosombo is less than 50% of our energy resource, and they had to take President Kufuor to come and do another hydro dam. To even the introduction of a champ on the time introducing Nifa the right hand and the color.
I'm even to color TV. I see demonstration across all Ghana. Say too luxurious for Ghanaians. Demonstration color TV.
And then I was telling me catch me be kasa and I'm catching the pink lady. What's the pink lady in Abazi? Accra International Conference Center.
Rollins time.
What's the Rollins Sidana bathroom tiles or that? That time the Ghana pink lady. I was share Rollins. Can you imagine if we didn't have International Conference Center? What impact? Where we hold our event? Or you be able to my forecourt to under tent?
Yeah.
It's a 111 hospital. See, I'm confident. There. By the time Uncle Fubu and then a dudu na yeba appreciate and you move the 111 craposa. Time where 111 hospitals and I'm in the cabinet. For example, I fought for Western Region to get a major hospital, and that one is going to Agona Junction. And at the same time, the president agreed. He had already agreed previously there. Oba rehabilitate if you want. We have a major oil business in the Western Region. Oil danger. Yamin Pengu, but the oil, any oil environment is a dangerous environment. BBC is so I mean, 111 in Krapo. I mean, I think the president has done very well. He has the courage of his conviction, and I am confident that history will judge him right. In the MSC, no cry me, even when NDC is in power, I just criticize. I'm always, but no. Hey, as you know, Makado ye. Hey, as you sooner or same party, Makade Mura, as you ye. The president, yeka only being grandpa. Look at the cocoa sector. President Kufuor, no, upbringing cocoa above above 1,000.
Right,
1 million.
We're told that the yield is about 1 million tons now. They are looking up to 1.2 million.
And chief, I think Ivory Coast is now 2 million.
Yeah.
We were ahead of Ivory Coast. President Kufuor drew 1 million and you continue on that trajectory. And by this time 1.8. But we slipped down. It's a master. As someone in the Ghana for Mr. One. What's one friend that was Impa. As a papa by Yensum. Criticize it. Ask the president 111 where you go to get the money from and so on. But if we are against it, when we're bringing VAT, NHIS, people are against it. Everything in this country has become political. So where your hospital will, if you're Quanta, I know where you're going to junction or MP before Obukuma. Yes, so let us stop reducing these matters, everything to politics. President Kufuor, why has he to even think about it? Why can the younger generation maybe make sure that we bring it to life? In terms, I'm convinced that history will remember and carry the president. If it's the president, and someone in there, from what I've seen in my short time on this earth, people don't remember everything you did, but yes,
Rollins here what they kind of.
That's the point.
Anya she the late Mills kakrakro be ye mampani jo mama e denana ye be kind bibi obia o bibi ade be kind.
That's and make there say ibia an kai fiwa free SHS and health, education and health was back at President Kufuor.
You share your time as Attorney General, Modi Adebi by friend Justice for All. Nipa bebre ni do maybe na omogu efiase sebu a remand na the docket cry mutu ana mombi. It is still on. And I say
it is still on. Me here as that one cherry beer they gave me 17 or 18. They gave me an award as an initiator, and Lordship Justice Georgina Wood as a sustainer. I said, me for on so. Justice for All. How did it start? It started from Kumasi. I was a private practitioner. The private practicing, me in there, I defend people. Let me a lot of criminal work. Criminal work in me appeals, and then criminal murder cases. Ebia, me brief na me say, Papi, asemi was out to know. Inti, me for free, Magiska, legal aid.
And I'm friend pro bono.
Pro bono. The first na me a sharp. No do baby there. Now criminal law, if you are doing it all the time, yeah, it's assassination. May lose casing. What done the one find was a criminal murder case, you lose your life.
Okay.
So it is not a joke. Now me yeah for a while. So that was what I was doing. I was being attorney general. I wasn't doing that, I was doing corporate law and so on. Now if you look at the 88, all prosecutions the name of the attorney general.
Yeah.
Ever first in pain. Since I want to hey. It was a serious dilemma for me.
I'm proud of Akano. When I would defending Crawford.
Yeah.
See, I want to prosecute you.
Yes, sir. And all prosecution is your name.
So that would do so.
I just say at any time, no. Wake me up, call it for doctor now. No work as what finally be a only prosecute. But as I would join this, the interest of society, so because society now just say we are born be I say on young see. Na de mi junjun hu sa na mi crawl Kumasi. Ko visiting Kumasi. Mi crawl Kumasi Central Prison. And we fair prison for we crowd wo male section. Hey, we been with team say that remand say ni say. If you want what can I do? Mi junjun dey before I call female. Like a female, no female was not as crowded as a male. And I dress fine no na dey need come kama. Make a trio, Mr. Chama, Fantabio. I know what you mean, come out, fire power. And only I walk a was. Now, from the young girl be, were a chihuahua baby. Now, Peroka said the older ones say, hey, yeah, me say, no. I got young girl, non casa. Kana sama. Oh no, Udipa Mobi, or Yabawa. Oh no, Tony, you. Oh no, cook, Cromness, you know, a goofo. And as you know, I say. And the madam no or reporting to police station. So when you call police station, according to her, and the big man advice say, increasing the age from 16 to 19, because of Kasa with this 16 and I think 15 or so 14 on Obeko Akwalaboni, but so Kasa with the 19 when they were caution and discharge, only the way they BBR,
and not going increase in the age.
I don't go. What is an age? Increasing the age.
But in 19.
Pop 3 years.
What? I saw Taifego.
Now, as I am here about the thing, say the amount of money I forgot. It was for something. I forgot 4 million or 4,000 those days.
Then 40 cities.
Tika egumi boto a mifiwa miko di wo golden chili. And the doors in Sika.
Or the other prison.
Eh. What many legal aid director, and the one I'm catching legal director, I said, Masa, Jiske, complainant, if you're complaining, that you can. First, Canomano, Monia appeal. Let me catch a sense. Attend the officer was say, Omey appeal. Omey appeal, don't oppose it. You have started with bill, don't oppose it. No Munja Colano. And I mean, say, first one, I mean, human rights. The human rights, no, and I mean, CLO. Nigeria for your civil liberties organization. No more trouble could be almost from the prisoners in the shadows. I just said, Kofu be the prisoner first. Only concern with the prison. Second, it be what I think it will be. I know that if you say, if you Maza, when is card there, I send it to Obako. It is been there, Attorney General. Your join us here, best strategy justice for many Chief Justice kind of the time. Many director of prisons, I say, do will say the main kind, many IGP of the time, many kind. Then we agreed that we'll start it in Jamesford. But one of the problems we noticed is to take the people to court, no, a problem. So we'll take the cost to the prison. Mekai, we're on the way to the prison, and Mekai says, see, I'm here defense lawyer, but I'm attorney, many prosecutor, and me here lawyers, because everybody has a right to a lawyer. And I'm a friend, Madame Fumi, we are back home, Andrew Daniels, and I'm Madame Fupa, Kojo Graham. My mom 1 hour notice. Call prison for Charlie Kojo. Why are you here? This is what you are doing. Please come and defend the people. and that we started Justice for All. That day, I think they freed about 8 people. There was a young boy who was stolen a mobile phone. What can I baby? The crowd they didn't chair on person on Ponukuno. One was a police car. I don't know who okay police car no. In terms of charging our court, Yamanu bail to be justified. No need there.
You know.
Them. So we started Justice for All, and it still continued. But Justice for All, Justice for All, it had 4 programs under it. One was a remand review program, and one of my regrets is they are still doing it. They are still doing the remand review. I just say we haven't achieved what we wanted to achieve. Second one was sentencing policy. Sebi, we are cocoa, mobile phone, none of them. It's not necessary. Sean orange on press circle. You don't have to go to prison. Well, I'm happy, sir. Because in my time, no, we set up a committee chaired by myself and Justice Doche. Unfortunately, I'm blamed them if you. May I happy, sir. President Attorney General, I didn't tell him, but I went to see the Chief Justice. I saw it in the papers. So I said, making sure because some of the things.
Now yeah, Juma will do no bokro no near my pre Duma. Oh, if you walk home, yes, I'm a brand crabby. Massa. Yeah, the need to prison was saying life.
So, Jade, second program was the HSA training prosecutors. Sebi, most of the prosecution at the lower level is done by policemen. Being policemen, they know. But a bit or the another skill not the police. He came as an athlete, he came as a sharpshooter, and you now got 2 prosecution. Without almost training, my view was that Attorney General no, and when you say police blanket power to prosecute, we a policeman, be trained 2 years, then more certificate to prosecute. Me review with Juma 1 year. I can't sack you from the police, but sir, to me now, Attorney General or Mama Kakra, Masa, Majimadi.
Simple.
So, policing, prosecution training, and then there was a 4th one, systems analysis, IT based. We have a common platform. It just say, anywhere in the country, it must record on a certain IT platform. I thought, say, these 4 things are. But the funny thing is, I don't know what is happening. But I pass me call Attorney General, meet attorneys. Let me catch on say we are going to do this. We are going to do an agenda for change. One chief state attorney, I know I'm senior at the bar. Me bonny din over. Man says to me, yes, madam. So Attorney General, we've seen this. People come and they talk and they don't do anything.
And they go.
2 years later, let me find another meeting. No news a meeting, my friend, because of her, but that's for power. So far, the office, what we have done, agenda and business, say, madam, you remember you said this
2 years ago.
What do you say now? Sir Attorney General, I've changed my mind.
That's positive. All right, Yamreno Aso, it's 9:28. And there's some now DJ party faithful. Sir.
We should stay united. We should stay united. We should stay united. We are about to enter into a process of campaigning and electing or choosing people from all levels. We are a political party. It is our business to campaign, to disagree with each other, but we have one focus. The elephant is the winning symbol. Asamakai.
The elephant is the winning symbol. Stay united. Honorable Ghartey, Medasi say Yatunsa Frewo.
I mean, sure, especially it's a form of Kumasi or say crew. They say, I mean, or mine were bankrupt. If you are Metro Kenki House, but who also?
Okay.
The Metro Sebisu, also.
Okay.
Okay. Made a Omumamska, but me a campaign.
Okay.
Antimony or Laboni.
Oh, mini antimony.
No one in Cataudia.
Bachakatajas.
Our Yeniba Estate.
Oh, saw them back.
Who drew what? as a would Italia.
All right, who's your four? You're the midfield action. Jumedia frequency the Bravo. Stay with us. It's time for sports with Jolaka and the crew. My name is Oman Yodubachi. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. I am out.
92.9.